Hello, my friends. Okay, today we are going to learn about the muscles. So when you flex your muscle, those are your muscles. You have all muscles throughout the whole body. But before we get into muscles, we're going to review the bones. So what I've done is I have all my bones on the floor, and I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to pick one up. And we're going to try to remember what we learned and review each of these bones. So first, this is a good one. Patella. Where do we remember the patella? Patella, that's the kneecap, right? That protects your knee. That's the funny bone that you can move around, okay? Patella, kneecap. Next one. Phalanges. Remember? Phalanges. So this is a good one too, because phalanges can be what? They can be two separate things. They can be your fingers. These are your phalanges. And they can be your toes. Okay? Your phalanges. Fingers and toes are your phalange bones. Okay? Fibula. Okay? Where do we remember the fibula? Okay, so it's paired with something else. Remember, the tibia goes with the fibula with the tibia. And where do those go? Those are in the lower leg. Remember, right here, tibia and fibula together. Remembering the tibia is the inside and the fibula is the outside. The fibula is the smaller of the two bones. The tibia is bigger, fibula is smaller. Fibula outside. Okay? Scapula. This is a good one. Remember, where's our scapula? I remember. Remember our shoulder blade. Okay, it's in the back. You have two. Move your shoulder blades. They're the funny looking bone, scapula. Humerus. We remember this one because remember when you bump that funny bone. Another word for being funny is being humorous. Your humerus is that upper arm. Okay? Femur. The largest and strongest bone in the body. Where is our femur? Femur. Femur. Upper leg. Very big bone. Okay? Femur. Phalanges again. Remember? Fingers and toes. Tarsals. Okay, remember we reviewed there was carpals and tarsals. And we said that tarsals, think of tarsals goes with toes. So, tarsals are in your ankle. Okay? There's tarsals, metatarsals, and phalanges. Remember that T for toes. So that's in the foot. Tarsals, ankle bones. Here, metatarsals. We just reviewed. T, reminding us of toes. Metatarsals, those are the bones in your foot. Carpals. Okay, where do we remember carpals? Not the T for toes. Carpals, remember in the hand. So those are the bones of the wrist. Tibia. Where was our tibia? Remember, it's with something else. We have our tibia and our fibula. Tibia and fibula. Those are in the lower leg, okay? And we reminded ourselves that tibia is the bigger bone in the inside. Fibula is on the outside. So tibia, inside. The bigger of the two bones, tibia. Okay, couple more to review. Radius. Okay, what was radius with? Radius was with our ulna. Okay, radius and ulna. Where did those two go together? Okay, those are in our forearm. But how do we remember which one's which? Okay, radius is on the thumb side. Okay, radius, thumb side. Okay, radius. Oh, here's our other one. It pairs with our ulna. Okay, radius and ulna paired together. Ulna is, if radius is on our thumb side, ulna is on our pinky side. Okay. Clavicle. This is the only bone that goes from left to right in our body. We have two clavicles. Collarbones. You can feel your clavicles, okay? That's the only bone I've broken. I've broken my clavicle before. Last one, metacarpals with that carpal. Metacarpal. So this is our carpal in the wrist. The metacarpals are in our hands. And then phalanges. Okay? Then remembering we have our spine with 7 cervical vertebrae. Remember, we eat breakfast at 7. So the vertebrae in our neck, 7 cervical. Then we go lower. 12 thoracic. We eat lunch at 12. 12 thoracic vertebrae. Then we have 5. We eat dinner at 5. 5 lumbar vertebrae. Okay, they're each vertebrae. Then we have 5 sacrum. Those are fused together in your sacrum, which is lower than your lumbar. And then our tailbone, they call it the coccyx. Okay, our pelvis is our hip. And then, very important, our cranium, right? Our skull. In medical terms, they call it cranium, but you can remember skull. So that protects our brain. Very, very important bone. Mandible, this bone of our jaw. Mandible. Okay, let's go on to muscles. So, muscles are how we move. Every movement is through a muscle. Okay, everything you move is through muscle movement. Muscles, some muscles can even move without us knowing. So you have muscles in your heart that are contracting every time your heart beats. That's muscle movement, and we don't even know. So you can do your own muscle movement, but then your heart can pump and you're not even aware of those muscle movements. Okay? Something interesting, muscle memory. So when you practice something over and over, it becomes muscle memory, and that helps you get very precise and skilled in something. So if you're playing violin, or if you're playing a sport and you do the same movement over and over, your body knows how to do it very precisely. They call it muscle memory. Shivering. I'll teach you a little about shivering. So shivering when we're cold, that is our muscles contracting and expanding, hundreds of muscles, to try to warm us up. So the movement of our muscles, contraction, expansion, produces heat to try to warm us up. Okay? When we smile, 17 muscles to smile, and when we frown, 43 muscles to frown. So save your muscles and smile more. Okay, 17 muscles to smile, 43 to frown. The strongest muscle in our body for size is interesting. It's our jaw muscle, which they call the masseter. Okay, the masseter helps us chew. And for the size of it, it is the strongest muscle because it's small. And they say remember we learned in our teeth lesson, these are in the 4 on the top and the 4 on the bottom. Those are incisors. Incisors can chomp down on 55 pounds of force. Our molars, remember those big flat teeth in the back, we have 12 of them, molars. They can chomp down with 200 pounds of force, okay? So this masseter is the strongest muscle in the body for its size. Okay? Muscles have really crazy funny names. And we have many, many, many muscles in our body, but I'm just going to do a few of the main ones. And I'm going to use the name that are commonly called, because sometimes you have muscles that are called like the occipitofrontalis, and that's really hard to remember, or the tensor fascia lata. So these are very hard to remember, but I will review some of the main muscles and I'll give you the names that people commonly call them. So we'll start with the deltoid. Okay, the deltoid, oops, I forgot my tape. The deltoid is our shoulder muscle, okay? So feel this muscle right here. That's your deltoid, okay? That helps rotate your shoulder. Next one, a common one. Everyone flex their bicep, okay? Feel your bicep, this muscle in the front. That helps flex your forearm. It also helps you lift things, okay? Its full name is the bicep brachii, but let's call it a bicep. That's in the front, okay? On the back of the bicep, underneath, we have a tricep. So reach in the back, okay? And if you reach out, you'll feel this one flexed, okay? So you flex your bicep, then you rotate it back. On the back of that is a tricep, okay? That extends your forearm. So let's pretend this is the back, okay? Tricep. Next, very, very important muscles. There's a lot of muscles in here. The abdominals, okay? Frequently called your abs. Maybe you have a six-pack. Maybe some people talk about six packs. So when you have those abs right here, they're very, very important. They help breathing. So when you take a deep breath out and you do that belly breathing to calm down, you can feel those abs, okay? So they help breathing. They also are very important because they protect your internal organs. So you have your stomach and your small intestines and your large intestines. So things that help you digest. The abs are protective layer, okay? Also, your abs are very, very important in our balance. So we can engage our abs so we don't fall over, okay? It keeps us balanced. It keeps us stable. It also protects our spine, okay? So these muscles are stabilizing to keep our spine straight, okay? Those are our abs, abdominals or abs, okay? Next, let's go with our quadriceps or your quads, okay? Your quads are these big muscles here. So they help you get up from a seat. They help you walk and run and jump. They help you walk upstairs. So these are very, very strong muscles. Okay, quadriceps right here. As you get up from your chair, you can feel them engage. Call them quads. Okay. On the back side of your quad, just like the back side of our bicep is our tricep, the back side of our quad is our hamstring. So you can feel them as you get up from your chair too. These muscles in the back of the leg, those are called your hamstrings. Okay, we'll put those right next to it. So that's on the back. Okay, then a really funny one with a hard name. The muscles in our calf is called your gastrocnemius. Okay? I would just call it your calf muscle. But I wanted to teach you something interesting and new. So, when you go on your tippy toes, when you walk and run and jump, you're engaging your gastrocnemius or your calf muscles, okay? So when you go on your tippy toes and you feel that engagement of the lower part of your leg, you can feel that. Okay? So those are a few of our important muscles that we use every day, lifting things, putting things down, and then remember, walking, running, jumping, we use our legs muscles, our abs, keeping us balanced, protective, our deltoid, lifting like a chicken wings, okay? So those are a few muscles, okay?